You gotta go for 2. Oh, this is stupid.
He ran into the back of his left guard. Watch Matt Jones, number 55. There he gets kind of stood up, but then it's hard to see from that angle.
He's in. He's in.
It comes about when does a body part hit the ground. There's a knee. Tough to tell where that ball is. It is in his left arm, and he was turned that direction. Where ball's in the left arm. I think that there's just, I don't think that there's much to overturn now. That looks like a lot of evidence. No, it doesn't. It looks like something where a call would stand based on the call on the field being a touchdown for the Buckeyes. He's got such a good nose for the end zone. Mike Herrera joins us. Mike, your thoughts?
I'll tell you, Gus, I think the same thing. It's kind of one of those that's really close, rule touchdown on the field, and I just don't see anything that gives us a clear shot. Even with that knee, apparent looks like it may get down at that point, but again, you can't see where the ball is. I just don't think there's enough to change the goal.
Yeah, I agree with you. And they've already had a precedent today in what you could consider was a close call. And it stood on the Jackson Smith and Jigba review on that catch on the long third down. I don't think that this replay booth wants to get in the middle of reversing these calls.
We're into the field. Well, the touchdown stands.
So the touchdown will stand. Ohio State, they had to grind that one out. A 17-play drive. Covering 82 yards.
You gotta go for 2.
And the Buckeyes
make it 21-28, so you can only be down by 7. And then might have kicked a field goal, so now they're gonna be down by 8.
For the extra point. And it's good.
Down by 8.
Ohio State, Michigan, 28-20. Here we go.
Here we go. Back in the ball game, boys.
Retirement is an opportunity to fill each tomorrow with moments that matter. And a steady stream of protected income can help you secure the life you've planned. For more than 150 years, generations have trusted the strength and stability of Pacific Life with their tomorrows. Because life isn't about what tomorrow brings, it's what you do with it. Ask a financial professional about Pacific Life.
I told you, I'm bad nurse. Have you seen that defense? All right, bye. Hey, I'm just gonna buy these.
I think you may need one of these, too.
Really? Nah, I'm just messing with you. Have a good weekend. Enjoy the game.
I've waited so long for this.
We're going to top that with a little cream fraiche. Oh, yeah.
Hello? Stan? Kyle?
South Park, post-COVID, an exclusive event now streaming.
Nobody wants another one of your stupid specials, Dad!
It's not a special. It's an exclusive event. Only on Paramount Plus.
Ideas are nothing until we make them real. Even the best ideas take passion, perseverance, and determination. Everything we've ever done is nothing compared to what we imagine for the future. Harness the power of dreams. I can feel the warmth deep down in my lungs.
Let's do this.
I miss him too.
My dreams are
Yes, bro, right.
You're my home. My home.
Big news Saturday is sponsored by Pacific Life, more than 150 years strong. Protect what matters most.
I guess I have to do this, right?
And let's take a look at the current Peloton leaderboard. Get the original bike still at the best price ever.
Here's the CFP rankings going into this last week of the regular season.
Just for him to come back with something more.
Versus 28-20 Georgia. Looks like
I have to put my Ohio State shirt on. Is that what I'll have to do?
Obviously, if they beat
Is that what I'll have to do just to make them come back?
So impressive yesterday, win. With Desmond Ritter, their veteran quarterback. Should be fun here in the next couple of weeks.
I have a couple times.
You want to race one day? I got one too. We could get on there and compete.
Well, for me, it's the best coat rack ever. It's sent it away. Here's Henning. And in it. With a nice run.
The Pacific Life Game Summary, sponsored by Pacific Life. More than 150 years strong. Protect what matters most. Hassan Haskins has been 35 yards on the ground, a couple of scores, 3 to be exact. That was the last one. But how about the answer from Ohio State? 16-play drive, over 6 minutes off the clock. Ryan Day had a long 3rd down conversion. He got a 4th down conversion, and Travion goes to the end zone, and now is tied with Maurice Clarett. Back from 2002 for the most scrimmage touchdowns in a single season by a freshman in Ohio State history. What an incredible season he's had.
I put this on for you guys to do something. Let's do it. There you go.
No gain on the play, and that's the question. Ohio State Michigan's ground game, which is 197
Get the ball back, make a touchdown, go for 2, and tie it.
Question, Gus. The big 30,000-foot view. Jim Harbaugh going to win a big game in the 4th quarter. 28-20, 13 and a half minutes left. Everything on the line. Remember, he's the first coach in this series history going all the way back to 45 in his first 5 chances. Every Michigan fan right now knows exactly what I'm talking about these big games in these 4th quarters under Jim Harbaugh.
Trips at the top of your screen. 2nd and 10 at the 34 for McNamara. Looks that way. Steps up in the pocket. Wants to run. It's got a lot of room. Slides down. And I don't think he has the first down. No, he's on the slide.
And remember, Gus, because you go feet first, they take you back to where he breaks down and starts the slide, so it'll be a little short and they'll snap it quick.
McNamara to throw it. Goes deep. As a receiver! Incomplete!
Yes!
And
a flag.
But a flag.
They caught him offside. Steel Chambers jumped into the neutral zone, and that's when Vastardis, the incredibly smart center, veteran center, just snapped the ball on his own. That means just everyone take off deep and take a shot down the field.
Offside. Defense. Number 22.
Of course.
5-yard penalty results in a first down.
And that's a huge penalty for Ohio State. As you take a look, and penalties a factor now. Big stat. Michigan, 2 penalties for 20 yards. Ohio State, 8 penalties for 40 yards.
Boy, and Andrell Anthony almost came down with that one down the field.
First down at the 48 for the Wolverines. And it's Haskins again. Haskins, a workhorse. Ronnie Hickman, Rice and Shaw combined on the tackle. Haskins getting close to that 100-yard mark. He's rushed for over 1,000 yards this season.
This offense is in a great rhythm. 3 touchdowns on their last 3 drives. Not counting the 1-play drive right at the end of the half. So they're in rhythm.
2nd and 3. They run it again, and it's a first down.
Where this offensive line is doing a heck of a job right there. It was Keegan 77, Hayes 76 on that left side. It just moved the defensive tackle straight back. That was Teron Vincent, number 6, and they just supplanted him back into the linebacker's lap. Haskins finds the hole, and it's another 1st and 10 for Michigan.
Late Corum back in. That was Michigan's 30th rush of the day. 19 passes.
dips down and goes almost submarine sidearm because JT Tuimoloau is right in his face. Look at him go all the way down. See that sidearm action? That's because there was an unblocked Buckeye. The defensive end, the freshman Tuimoloau, that was right in his face. He had to basically throw it around him. Oh, man.
Old Sonny Jurgensen has 2nd and 4 at the 31. Haskins. And nice tackle by Ronnie Hickman. I tell you, Ronnie Hickman is just such a wonderful football player.
And Gus, they're trying to sell out now to stop running. They're having to. So there you've got a big blitz from Tommy Eichenberg, 35, and the safety.
3rd and 2. McNamara looking. McNamara guns it. And incomplete.
My
Flag
God,
on the play. Roman Wilson has been open today. And Denzel Burke doesn't like the
Pass interference. Defense number 29. 15-yard penalty from the previous drive. Automatic first down.
Because that ball was underthrown, Wilson's trying to come back to it, and Burke impedes his path to the ball, and that's why the flag comes out. And now Michigan will be in the red zone again. They have been perfect so far today in the red zone, punching it in for touchdowns, have not had to settle for a field goal. It's crucial that continues if they want to pull off this upset.
Blake Corum comes in. J.J. McCarthy in a quarterback. First down from the 14. And they give it to Corum. Corum brings it outside, turns it up, and he's close to the first down. He may have it. This Michigan running game, it seems like they're keeping Ohio State off balance.
Well, they're using some misdirection, but great blocking on the outside. And what did Jim Harbaugh tell us about their run blocking, whether it was receivers or offensive line? They had to sustain blocks and be physical down the field. That's exactly what they're doing. You've got to credit this coaching staff. Because listen, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. The run game has been there, and they've stayed with it.
2nd and 1 at the 5. Haskins. And he'll get inside that 5-yard line down to the 2. Cody Simon and Hickman with the tackle. Michigan feeling it once again. And here comes the crowd. First down and goal at the 2-yard line.
They're pleading with them to quiet down so they can communicate. All the coaches on the sideline saying quiet down because you can feel this energy. This place is about to erupt. If this ball finds that blue paint, this place is going to go bonkers.
First down and goal at the 2. Hassan Haskins. They'll give it to him. Touchdown, Wolverines.
Teams, they both work up to the linebackers right there. Bam. That is some good stuff, folks. That is O-line 101. That offensive line has been the star of this offense. I know the skill position players will get all the love, but that O-line, Gus, has been tremendous today.
Extra point good. Haskins with a career high 4 touchdowns. The Wolverines with 5 rushing touchdowns today. And Michigan takes a 35-20 lead with 9:14 remaining in the 4th quarter from Ann Arbor.
'Tis the season to break tradition in a Cadillac. Don't just put on a light show, be the light show. Make your nights anything but silent. And ride in a sleigh that really slays. Because in a Cadillac, tradition is yours to define. So visit a Cadillac showroom and start celebrating today.
I'd love to learn anything that you'd want to teach me. I understand if you don't want to give away your secrets.
This book, its power, it can be misused. This is not a carnival trick.
I'm scared, Stan. You're gonna find out what's coming to you.
I'm giving you a fortune.
Sometimes you don't see the line until you cross it. Nightmare Alley. Rated R. Only in theaters December 17th.
You love meeting with your clients in the field, but hate dealing with business logistics from afar. You need to hire.
I need Indeed.
Indeed you do. Our all-in-one hiring platform connects you with quality candidates, and you can easily schedule and conduct virtual interviews right from the Indeed dashboard. Visit Indeed.com/hire.
College football is back, and so is the Fox Sports 5G View, powered by Samsung Galaxy. Unfold the action through time-shifting cameras featuring unique vantage points you can adjust in real time. And use super zoom and rewind features for the definitive look at a game-changing moment. And bring the second screen to the big screen through Samsung Tap. Fox Sports and Samsung, keeping fans inside the action this college football season. You know, Jake from State Farm, a lot of people assume I'm welcome to do play-by-play anywhere in the Big Ten.
Just like they assume they can't afford great insurance, but State Farm has surprisingly great rates that fit any budget.
Jake, it looks like Jones finally decided to show up. Unfortunately, with the big exam only a couple of hours away, her chances of coming up with a win are slim. Yup, this rookie is under pressure.
For surprisingly great rates that fit any budget, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Big Note Saturday is sponsored by State Farm. Like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
So many great players, so many great coaches. Been a part of this rivalry, Coach Tressel, the legendary Bo Schembechler, Woody Hayes, Jim Harbaugh. Will he be next? Will they carry him off the field if his team can hold on for the final 9 minutes and 14 seconds? Ohio State is going to have something to say about it. Fleming is the deep man. Jim Harbaugh has faced some heavy criticism for his record versus Michigan's biggest rivals. He is just 3-4 versus Michigan State, losing this year, and winless versus Ohio State. Combined at home, he is 1-6 versus the two schools.
Rest assured, folks, Ohio State will not go quietly. This offense is too good. And they've been in rhythm between the 20s. The problem has been in the red zone so far today.
First down to the 25 for the Buckeyes. Stroud rolls out, looks backside. It's Travion Henderson with Michigan ready for the play. Mozzie Smith in hot pursuit with Josh Ross.
And that's a name that we haven't heard much today, but I'm telling you folks, unsung heroes of this defense are Chris Hinton, number 15, Mozzie Smith, number 58. Those ends play so wide in order to rush the passer, and to stop the run, those guys have to be great inside, and they've done a nice job today.
Second down and 12 at the 23. Stroud sets up, looks deep. Olave, what a catch! Wow! Chris Olave just went over the defender.
How did he catch that?
Ball in for 40 yards. He went over DJ Turner.
Turner's got good coverage. Olave is just better. This dude never panics. He's as smooth as anybody down the field. One of the best deep threats in college football. And he goes up and grabs it. What a great throw from Stroud.
How did he catch that?
All-American Henderson. And Henderson shot down. Nice tackle in the open field by Brad Hawkins.
Boy, and if he stepped out of that, he was going to be gone. Hawkins was the last line of defense. This Michigan team has done a nice job of making Ohio State earn their way down the field by getting these tackles. And you see right there, he just couldn't get that left foot back on the ground. He was going to be gone, but Hawkins was able to bring it down.
Second and 6 at the 34. 5-receiver package for the Buckeyes. Stroud over the middle, caught in Jigba, and he's short of first down. Daxton Hill grabbed it. Game 5.
That has been a great battle today. I know Smith and Jigba has got a great stat line. There's no doubt 11 catches, 127 yards, but Daxton Hill
senior year in high school. Came directly to Ohio State. 1st and 10 of the 27. Stroud. And that one sails out of bounds.
Miscommunication here with Olave on that outside. Thought he was going to have a one-on-one and a chance to throw it deep. And there is an injured Wolverine on the play, number 15,
Chris Hinton. We'll step away with the player down, 35-20. Ohio State driving. Back after this.
It's the most joyous time of the year.
Especially at T-Mobile.
What? Time permitting, don't forget to join Rob and the boys for college football extra, presented by Quickbill.com. Michigan Stadium, over 100,000 attendance watching great American rivalry. Ohio State and Michigan, 35-20 right now. Ohio State faced with a 2nd and 10 at the 27. The Michigan 27. Stroud picks it up, though. A bobble snap. Will exchange, rather.
How many times have you heard me say, Gus, the exchange with the running back is the responsibility of the quarterback. Even when he's making a read, which you see he is, he's got to put that ball right into the pocket, into that stomach of the running back, Travion Henderson. It never got there, and it hit the ground.
3rd and 14. Stroud dumps it off to Henderson. Henderson. And he'll jitterbug his way inside the 25, short of the first down. Mike Morris and Michael Barrett combining on the tackle makes it 4th and 7. And Ryan Day with 6:10 to go, down 35-20, has no choice. 4th and 7, they're going for it at the Michigan 20.
Smith and Jigba has been the target all day long. He's got the mismatch in the middle. He's going against Daxton Hill. That's where they've gone every time they've needed a play.
On 4th and 7. And a timeout called by the Wolverines. We'll stay right here.
doesn't get bigger than this, folks. You got to go back through the Rolodex. What does each team love to do when the chips are on the table? Michigan on 4th down this year defensively. Mike McDonald, the new coordinator, 34 years old. He cut his teeth under John Harbaugh, the Baltimore Ravens. What do they do when the chips are down? They bring heat. They sell out. Earlier this year at Nebraska, that's exactly what they did to seal the victory against. It's in man coverage on the outside, and you're trying to get to that quarterback. That is playing with fire. If you do that against Ohio State, you better make sure that your defenders are on inside leverage so that you can't throw that quick slant right over the middle to the slot player, which would be Smith and Jigba over the top of your screen.
4th down and 7 at the 24.
Looks like they're doubling it. Look at it, you got 2 Wolverines over Smith and Jigba.
Here's Stroud. Looks the other way. Comes it. Caught. Garrett Wilson and a flag. Vincent Gray, the defender.
Pass interference. Defense number 4. The penalty is the ground.
That's what's so tough about facing Ohio State. They double Jackson Smith and Jigba on the other side, but that means that you've got a one-on-one against one of the best receivers in the country. A first-round draft pick next spring, Garrett Wilson. And Vincent Gray, just that tug, but it was still a catch, and they're able to move the chains.
Looking. Fires. And incomplete. That was thrown high for Garrett Wilson. DJ Turner in coverage.
Hutchinson with a little pressure. Stroud couldn't follow through, and that's why the ball sailed high. This is the point of the game. This is a man with 3 sacks on the day. Michigan's all-time leader for a single season. This is when they need him to present pressure.
2nd down and 10. Stroud bounces out of the pocket. Squares. Decides to run it. Stroud still going. Touchdown, C.J. Stroud. What a run. But there is a flag.
Watch the holding. Should be holding with Ohio State.
They were trying to set up a screen. I think they're going to get a hold.
Holding. Offense number 7 year. Second down.
They get Nicholas Petit-Frere on that right side. Here's 78 as the right tackle, working against David Ojabo. Look as they're trying to set up the screen, and it just kind of drags him down. Boy, there's been worse holding than that today that has not been called, and the flag came out on a potential touchdown run. Ojabo was asking for the flag. They get it, and they back Ohio State up.
10 penalties, 66 yards for Ohio State. 2 penalties, 20 yards for Michigan. 2nd and 20. Stroud. Sideline throw and incomplete. Wilson guarded by Vincent Gray.
This Michigan defense has made everything difficult for Ohio State. The simple little pitch routes on the outside, difficult. Running the football, difficult. Haven't given up the big play. Ryan Day's team has been frustrated all day long. Now faced with a long 3rd down.
3rd down and 20 yards to go from the 25. C.J. Stroud under pressure. Caught at the 10 by Wilson, but not enough for the first. But they get more than half of it back. 15-yard reception. Make it 4th and 5. Buckeyes quickly to the line of scrimmage. Stroud swings it out. Caught. Henderson sprints. Touchdown Buckeyes. Ohio State still hungry. 35-26 with 4:45 to go.
All year long, Michigan has struggled lining up against tempo, so Ohio State goes quick tempo, and they're misaligned. Hutchinson was trying to get out in coverage. The ball just goes over his hand, and as soon as Henderson caught it, there was no one left. And it's touchdown Buckeyes, and they've got life inside of 5 minutes.
Extra point, good. 13 4-play drive, 66 yards. Buckeyes eat up 4 minutes and 29 seconds. 35-27.
Are the stars out tonight?
Lexi, play our favorite song again.
Defense
Okay.
need to step up. They cannot have it the penalty side. They gotta stop them. Get the ball back. Make a touchdown. Go for two. Tie it up. Go over. That's it.
No annual fee on any Discover card.
Leave them up. Then it'll be all over. But let's see what they can do. Probably nothing. Probably nothing. She's gonna be like all the rest through the whole game. Penalty flags. Defense can't step up. They can't do anything. First quarter, second quarter, third quarter, fourth quarter. They haven't been doing anything. Defense haven't even been doing anything. Got 4 minutes and something seconds left in the fourth quarter. And then Michigan making another touchdown or field goal. It's over. That's all I can say. Or if they get first downs while Ohio State takes timeouts, it's over. Michigan has the ball. They can do anything they want with the ball now. Run the clock down. Be over. Tom Brady. Buccaneers versus Colts. Packers versus Rams. Eagles versus Giants. Panthers versus Dolphins. Falcons versus Jaguars. Oh God, here we go. They haven't been on our side that well. The left haven't been on our side.
4:45 remaining in the fourth quarter. What a game so far, folks. 35-27. Travion Henderson is just a brilliant freshman. 19 touchdowns. Most from scrimmage by a freshman. Passing Maurice Claret. More importantly, allowing his team to stay in the hunt in this game. Ohio State, the world-famous Ohio State Buckeyes. You know they're going to fight until the very end.
I mean, think about the fourth down conversions that they've had, the long third downs that they've had. That offense has just not been denied when they've needed to.
Hitting. And hitting. Still running. Gets over the 35 and is down at the 36.
Here we go. 1 seconds.
It's such a look how close Hutchinson is to that fourth down ball. And you got to credit Stroud because he understood Hutchinson was backing out. So he just lofted it over him like shooting a free throw to his back. There was no one there in coverage. Hutchinson that close from getting his big right hand on that football on a fourth down.
And with 4:39 remaining, we'll see what Michigan is made of right now. Can they run the ball and eat up the clock? Haskins, and he is running it hard. Picks up a first down. Hickman brings him down. He gains 15.
This defense is going to have to sell out against the run. This run game has been dominant so far today. They've run the ball 35 times for over 7 yards per carry. The offensive line is doing great. Haskins has been an absolute warrior today, running tough in the middle. And the Buckeyes have to send all their resources to stop that run. You know it's coming. They got to send second level, third level, linebacker softies up to try to stop Hassan Haskins in this run game.
24 carries, 121 yards rushing. First down at the 48.
game. Michigan has rushed for 251 yards and 5 touchdowns today.
I tell you, this has been just power football. I know it's from the shotgun and not maybe exactly like Harbaugh's Stanford teams, but this has just been a big back in Hassan Haskins and power football, almost like a return to the Harbaugh identity that he was known for so long at Stanford and even at times with the San Francisco 49ers and early in his career here at Michigan.
Ohio State with 3 timeouts left, 2nd and 4. Haskins again, with another first down.
Power football.
11 yards. These big boys going to work. Watch as they're able to knock guys off the ball. Guys hitting the ground, getting up to the 2nd level, getting linebackers blocked. The Stardust right there, 68, down the field, doing an excellent job. And now Ohio State has to take a timeout and talk it over as the Wolverines are powering their way down the field.
They're not stopping them. They're not doing crap. It's 35-27. They ain't doing anything.
Down at 10 at the Ohio State 31. Again, they run it. Haskins sprinting. Out of bounds at the 5. 27 yards. Hassan Haskins. What a block. Up front by the guard. It was Keegan, and Haskins hurdles Cam Brown down the field. This guy does it feels like every single game. Look at him. He looks up right here. Boom. Right over the top. How about the athleticism? Stays on his feet and out of bounds. 1st and goal, Wolverines. The mark of a great run game. And a run game that can take your will, impose their will onto you, is the mark of a run game that knows they have to run it. You know they have to run it. They can still have success. And that's what they're doing here. 1st down and goal at the 4. Touchdown, Wolverines! The Stardust, Center, Stover, the men up front have been incredible. They let them score there. Look, not much effort from Ohio State. Ryan Day saying to himself, I need the timeouts, I need the time. I don't want to stop him a couple of times and have the ball only with a minute. So he lets him score to try to get the ball as quickly as he can. Extra point, good. 42-27. Listen to this crowd at Michigan Stadium. And how about this for a performance in a big game? 5 rushing touchdowns for the young man from St. Louis, Missouri.
That Michigan offensive line has just been tougher today. Ohio State doesn't have an answer. The defense was a problem early in the season for the Buckeyes. They couldn't stop Oregon. They have not been able to stop Hassan Haskins and this Wolverine run game.
5 plays, 63 yards. All 63 yards coming by Hassan Haskins on the drive. Ohio State has beaten Michigan 8 straight times. 15 of the last 16. Jim Harbaugh, 0-5 against the Buckeyes. Remember, this game was not played last year because of COVID. The winner to win the Big Ten East and advance to the Big Ten title game next week in Indianapolis. Moody sends it away.
Michigan beat Ohio State came 10 years ago in 2011. Denard Robinson accounted for 5 touchdowns as the Wolverines beat the Buckeyes in Ann Arbor. It is Michigan's second win versus Ohio State in the last 20 years. First down. Stroud delivers underneath, incomplete. Olave the target, TJ Turner right in his back pocket.
They've got to have a couple of safeties deep every single play because you cannot allow these Ohio State receivers to run past you, but they've also got to have guys up in the face of the receivers to at least contact them early in the route, make them reroute.
Second and 10. Stroud again, back shoulder, caught by Garrett Wilson, and Wilson goes out of bounds. TJ Turner knocking him out of play. Mike McDonald, first year. He's 2 minutes and 3 seconds away, 34 years old, defensive coordinator from the Baltimore Ravens. First down at the 41. Stroud over the middle. Wilson again. The one thing this team has done for the Wolverines, they have kept these Ohio State receivers in front of them, Joel. We're used to seeing Ohio State make big play after big play, especially last week.
You build a wall up front against the run and keep the safeties deep.
Second and 5. Incomplete. Turner again breaks it up this time. Chris Olave, the target.
I'll tell you what, Jim Harbaugh changed a lot of things. All those new assistant coaches, namely Mike McDonald, the defensive coordinator. Why did he do that? This game, he could not beat Ohio State. He got younger, more energetic. Every one of his assistant coaches are under 45 years of age. McDonald comes in with a new, fresh outlook on this matchup with Ohio State, and it's paid off.
Third and 5. Stroud in trouble. And Stroud is sacked again. Ojabo. David Ojabo. Check in with Jenny.
Now this is a special moment, Gus, because Ojabo's parents are here at the Big House for the first time ever watching him play in a collegiate game. Born in Nigeria, his family moved to Scotland. They saw him play once in high school. I caught up with them earlier today. They said it'll be emotional. It is so special for us. And David telling me earlier this week that I love him for a reason, to make something of myself. I do all this for them. And you gotta believe, we got a happy family in the stands today, Gus.
And thank you very much, Jenny. David Ojabo, 11 sacks on the season. Aiden Hutchinson with 13. Fourth down and 18. From the 33. Stroud scrambling. Stroud looking, just fires in. Caught, but not enough. Olave with the grab. And Ohio State will turn it over on downs with 58 seconds remaining. Jim Harbaugh. Hugs on the sideline. All the frustration and defeat. The Wolverines are under a minute. Victory formation for Cade McNamara and the Wolverines.
Now time for today's celebration moment, sponsored by Allstate. Who's going to be celebrating today? Hassan Haskins up and over. Cameron Brown on their way to the game-sealing touchdown. That run game has been dominant. Almost 300 yards on the ground for the Michigan Wolverines. And Jim Harbaugh gets his win over Ohio State. Michigan defeats Ohio State 32-27. Finally. Downstairs on the field, our Jenny Tabb has a victorious Coach Jim Harbaugh.
Coach Harbaugh, you're a Michigan man. You've lived this rivalry, you prayed in it, and you just won. You just beat Ohio State. Describe the moment.
Well, I just feel so great for the players. We prepared so well for this game, and then went out and executed pretty much thoroughly. It was great.
I would say so. Your O-line was dominant. Hassan Haskins, 5 rushing touchdowns in this game.
Yeah, great game. Hassan Haskins, Aiden Hutchinson, 2 guys that have carried this team on their back all season long, and a group of guys that just play their hearts out.
Why was this group able to do it? The turnaround. You credited Aiden Hutchinson, but they came in for a reason this season to make a difference.
We did it, though.
Go enjoy it.
All right, Jenny, thank you very much. 42-27, the final. The Parker. The college football playoff rankings have just been turned upside down. The number 2 team in the nation has gone down here in Ann Arbor. And next Saturday,
Can't be mad, bro. Can't be mad. Can't win them all.
60 minutes.
You know that, right? Thing is, it took 11 years for them to reach again.
Michigan under coach.
Thing is, it's going to take another 11 years.
The Wolverines, the program, they win their first Big Ten East title, and they will advance to their first Big Ten championship game.
That's not bad. You're still going to a bowl game. You don't know which one yet. We're still going to a bowl game. How about the Rose Bowl? What a Sugar Bowl. What a Sugar Bowl. No Sugar Bowls in the playoff. Right.
Thus, they did everything right. Rushed the passer, ran the football, scored touchdowns in the red zone. That was the blueprint, and it was followed. Michigan beats Ohio State.
Direction. Who can walk? Who can tackle? Michigan did it. Who can run? What you're seeing right now is just 10 years of pent-up depression. One win since the iPhone came out. 8-point dogs. Jim Harbaugh had never won a game outright as an underdog until they beat Wisconsin earlier this year. Now it's twice in the same year. 2-4. The questions about his job status. 11-1. Big Ten East champions. The Wolverines and Harbaugh channeling the spirit. Remember back in 1969, Ohio State was known as the best college football team of all time. They came in Ann Arbor and in front of 110,000
Buckeyes. What a game. This young man played his heart out. 3 sacks. Remember, he is the son of former Michigan captain and defensive star Chris Hutchinson, from the team MVP in 1992. And I'm sure Mr. Hutchinson is so proud of his baby boy today.
Aiden Hutchinson, Brad Hawkins, Hassan Haskins, Andrew Pastardis. Those seniors.
How about Kane McNamara? What a performance, so poised. And our Jimmy Taft is now standing with Kane.
And we got some MVP chants going. Hey, you told me this week that you were scared about this game, about being the quarterback in this one and getting it done. How would you explain this moment?
I don't think there are any words. I think we've been saying all year that this team is different. And I think today we proved that.
Why has this team been different?
Spirit, accumulation of everything that we put in, the seniors that have been here for so long, and the dudes that committed, the coaches that committed to make this place different. And it is.
Hassan Haskins, 5 touchdowns today. The way he was able to come alive, your run game, your O-line, take me through that.
Hassan Haskins is a beast. The O-line had a great day today. They're straight overpowered Ohio State D-line, and we have a drill that's called Beat Ohio, and that's why we do it right there.
I'm gonna let this sink in for you. If you take a look around.
This is everything I've dreamed of. This is everything. This is everything that every guy who's committed to Michigan over the last 5 years. This is why they come to be here today. I'm just happy we're able to do it.
You guys aren't done. Big Ten championship game next week. What can we expect?
You know what? We're fine to play next week. And we'll be prepared.
Enjoy it for now.
Thank you.
Michigan will play in the Big Ten championship game next week against either Wisconsin or Iowa. Wolverines beat the Badgers 38-70 in October. They did not play Iowa this season. The final score here at Michigan Stadium. Michigan 42, Ohio State 27. We will have more post-game coverage from Rob and the guys after this break. For Jay Taft and Joel Klatt, I'm Gus Johnson saying so long from Ann Arbor.